Good evening everyone, and welcome to another new video on the channel. As usual, please do remember to like, to comment and subscribe, as it really helps us in getting this brand new channel off the ground. It is Tuesday the 7th of October, and tonight we're heading for some more Northern Premier League Division 1 East action as we head into County Durham for a local derby. In fact, the closest trip I think for Redcar Athletic this season. It is Newton Aycliffe versus Redcar Athletic. So let's head into County Durham and see what's happening.
Take the third exit at the roundabout onto Ashcourt Lane.
So here we are in Newton Aycliffe, and heading into tonight's game. Newton Aycliffe are in 18th place in the Northern Premier League Division 1 East table. Their match at the weekend away at Concept was actually called off because of the windy conditions. The referee decided that the ground was unsafe to play on. And Redcar Athletic are second in the Northern Premier League Division 1 East after their emphatic 5-0 away win at Garforth Town on Saturday. It's a local derby. It's in fact the closest local derby to Redcar this season, so form book goes out of the window to a degree, and obviously the last one of these games in County Durham saw Redcar come unstuck when they lost a 7-goal thriller 4-3 at Bishop Auckland. So let's head into the Ashcourt Stadium and see how it all unfolds. So when you arrive at Newton Aycliffe, you see this Newton Aycliffe Sports Club, which is on the outside, and then it's a little bit of a trek to actually get into the ground, as you'll see. So I'm going to cut this off and resume in a second. So here we go. So again, this isn't the entrance to the football ground, but what you do have out here is the cricket ground and Newton Aycliffe Rugby Club. There's the cricket pavilion. And there you can see the rugby ground in the distance there. That's all connected to the rugby, and we're going to walk down this long track to the entrance to the football ground, and again I'll resume when we get a little bit closer to the entrance. So another view of this building around here. And finally we arrive at the entrance to Newton Aycliffe. See the signage. We are Newton Aycliffe, and there's the page. So some of our players coming in, and when you come into the entrance here, there's actually been a few changes since I was last here, which would have been back in the Northern League days. And this is the first new addition, this new stand, which has obviously been introduced to make the seating capacity. And then on the far side, you've got another seated stand as well as a covered terrace. Nothing behind either of the goals, but you have got these benches to sit on. This club shop here, let me zoom out again, whoops. So that's new. I'm pretty sure that wasn't here last time I came. In fact, I'm certain it wasn't. And then you've got what I think is you've got a can bar over there, Peter's Patio, and I'm guessing this is the officials' buildings. And over here we got the changing rooms. There's the home dressing room. Digital Edge, I assume, are the main sponsors here at the Ashcourt Stadium, and that's the interview board for interviewing the managers after the match. So no printed programme for a programme review tonight, but we've got some good food options. Decided to go for a steak pie. It looks quite promising. And the teams are coming out for tonight's games.
Redcar and
Newton Aycliffe wearing their regular all royal blue kit, and Redcar Athletic in their home kit of red and navy blue shirts, navy shorts and socks.
Our thanks go to tonight's ball sponsor, G&A Joinery.
And one change from the starting lineup at Garforth, with Oscar Fletcher injured. Kev Burgess comes in for a start. And Louis Johnson returns to the bench tonight after missing Saturday. And we're underway here at the Ashcourt Stadium. Early chance for Robertson, and just over, just wide. Jack Robertson with the first chance of the game for Newton Aycliffe. And it's going to be a free kick on the edge of the area to Newton Aycliffe there.
I can't remember.
So a free kick to Newton Aycliffe in a dangerous position. It's been a slow start by the Steelmen, and Nicky Deverdix is lining this up. And it hits the post, and somehow the ball's cleared. And I'm not quite sure what's happened there. It might be a penalty for the home side. Looks like it. So the initial shot struck the post, and then there was a tackle or a block on the rebound. So it is indeed a penalty to Newton Aycliffe, and it's going to be Andrew Nelson stepping up to take this. Andrew Nelson. Replaces the ball. Don't know if that's a bit of gamesmanship or if he wasn't happy with the spot. Yeah. And Josh Masfari saves. First penalty save this season. It remains 0-0 here at the Ashcourt Stadium. Adam Boys plays the ball out to Dane Burles. Burles whips it in. Bartlett. Burns, and it's over the bar. Good effort. Aycliffe on the attack on the right. And no corner. Fuster playing in Boys. Oh, and a good save from Seymour to deny Owen Burns, and the first corner of the game goes to the Steelmen. Fuster trying to play in Boys. Curtis round.
Played, Johnny. Well played.
Well defended by the home side. Fennick finds the side netting. In fact, it took a nick on the way through, so it'll be a corner to Newton Aycliffe. So it's going to be Joey Hope with this first corner for the home side. And dealt with by the Steelmen, who now look to break on the counter. Ball played over, and Adam Boys flagged offside. Burles playing the ball into JJ Bartlett. Bartlett, and it's overhit, but still in play with Owen Burns. Bartlett, Fuster, back to Burles. Burns. Rio May. Guru. Back to Rio May. Whips it over to Curtis Round. Inside to Bartlett, but can't get any purchase on his shot, and gathered comfortably by Seymour. Bartlett looking to play in Fuster, and read well by Seymour. Rio May out to Curtis Round. Ball played into Bartlett with a great header and a great save at point blank range from Seymour to keep the scores level. Best chance so far for the Steelmen.
Yes.
Burles. Danny Lay. Curtis Round up to Burns. Back to Round. JJ Bartlett. Guru. Boys back to Fuster, and saved and put in by Adam Boys. Initial effort was saved by Seymour, but this time Boys was on hand to follow up. It is 1-0 to Redcar Athletic here at the Ashcourt Stadium. And after an error by Seymour, Adam Boys gets his second. A terrible mistake by Seymour in the home goal there, and presents the ball to Adam Boys' feet, and he makes no mistake with those sorts of chances. It is 2-0 here at the Ashcourt.
Number 9, Adam Boys.
So Redcar down this right again, flicked on by Bartliff to Fuster, and Bartliff slips over at a crucial moment, and the home side break. Most of the Aycliffe attacks seem to be coming down the right, as the match officials have just indicated we're playing 3 minutes of injury time, as Redcar can only half clear the ball, and in fact it's a bit of a deception for Masfari there. I think the ball took a deflection, and Aycliffe had a goal back on the stroke of half time.
The referee is advised there'll be a minimum of 3 minutes at a time. 3 minutes at a time.
And thought the announcer was going to announce something useful there, like the goal scorer, but we'll try and find that out in a minute. Fuster dealt with just about by Seymour.
That should have been a goal, shouldn't it?
Fuster again.
No.
And the referee blows the half-time whistle. And
We've not seen anything fantastic off him yet.
eventful game here at the Ashcourt,
He's got to
and
take time
we
to
go
get
in at
in
the
there.
break with a score as Newton Aycliffe 1, Redcar Athletic 2. Half-time then, Newton Aycliffe 1, Redcar Athletic 2, and the Steelmen will be disappointed to have conceded that goal just on the stroke of half-time, when they look to be trying to close the first half out. But over the overall balance of play in the first 45, it's probably a reasonable result. Obviously, Newton Aycliffe missed a golden opportunity to take the lead in the match when they missed that early penalty. Since then, both sides have looked pretty dangerous going forward. Obviously, Redcar took the lead and then were handed a gift by the home goalkeeper, but Newton Aycliffe got themselves back in the game with that wicked deflection off that effort. So there's still everything to play for here at the Ashcourt in the second 45. Let's see what happens. And we're back underway here at the Ashcourt Stadium. No changes that I can see for the Steelmen at the break. And just to confirm that it was Jack Robertson that was credited with the home goal just before the break there, as the Steelmen look to attack down the right hand side. And that'll be a free kick. Taken quickly. Ball whipped in, boys header. Ball runs to Curtis Round and in by Brad Fuster. Turned home, and it's the Steelmen restore their 2-goal cushion here at the Ashcourt.
What's the argument really when it's like we're still in the full shuttle?
All played through to Adam Boys. Curtis Round inside. Owen Burns can't get the ball under control. Rio May. And well wide there from Burles. Adam Boys. And goes for goal, but just wide of the target as he looked to try and complete his hat-trick.
Well,
Aycliffe on the attack with White. Picked up. JJ Bartlett out wide to Brad Fuster. Back to Bartlett. Fuster switches the ball to Curtis Round. Plays in early. Boys. Back to Round. Rio May. Closed down. And wide of the target again from Burles. And Aycliffe on the attack with their substitute, who shoots wide. On the substitute front, by the way, Redcar have added Louis Johnson and Brian Taylor onto the pitch. And Kev Burgess has come off, as has Brad Fuster. And as this throw has been taken, Mark Anderson has now joined the action, replacing Owen Burns. Brian Taylor into Bartlett, out to Johnson. And held by Seymour. And we got the first corner of the half to the home side, going to be taken by Joey Hope and easily held by Masfari. He'll look to set up a Redcar attack if Johnson can get hold of this, but he can't. Brian Taylor out on this left-hand side again. All the way back to Masfari. And out to Curtis Round.
Brian, come forward! Brian! Brian! Brian, get it!
Brian Taylor and Curtis Round combining well, and it is a corner. And it's going to be Mark Anderson on corner taking duty. Goes short to Brian Taylor, back out to Anderson. Whipped in. Oh. And Curtis Round finds the back of the net via a deflection. The Steelmen add a fourth, and Curtis Round gets his third in 2 games. And the referee blows the whistle here at the Ashcroft, and it was a pretty convincing second half display in a game that ends Newton Aycliffe 1, Redcar Athletic 4. So I'm joined by Dave McTiernan after that win here at the Ashcroft. Fairly even first half, Dave, but we got the job done in the second 45.
Yeah, it was a credit to Newton Aycliffe. They came out, they played some good football, they put us on the back foot quite early, but great save from Josh on the penalty. And yeah, we reacted really well, so fair play to the boys.
And a bad time to concede a goal, just on the stroke of half time, but a good reaction to it.
Yeah, it was, and sometimes, sometimes our players, with a little bit of adversity, we do tend to turn the corner. So we said start fast second half, and we did that in style.
Obviously no Oscar Fletcher tonight. Fans will wonder what the nature is of his injury and how long we can expect to be without him.
Yeah, he cut his toe against Garforth, and yeah, again, it's a couple of days, I think, at best. He's had it glued, and hopefully it doesn't get any worse, and he'll be back for Saturday.
The game's obviously coming thick and fast now. Another tough-looking game on Saturday against Grimsby Borough. They've been going very well, and they're one of the teams that are very much in the promotion mix.
Yeah, again, like I said, every team in this league posed different problems tonight. Newton Aycliffe are down the bottom, but they played really well tonight. And like I said, we don't underestimate anybody. We know Grimsby Borough have got a good side and they're well established at the level. So again, we'll be taking it seriously. And
finally, I know it's early days, we're only in October, but it must be nice tonight to see the Redcar Athletic name on the top of the league table.
Yeah, we've only just been told that. Again, we're taking every game as it comes, and it is nice to be top of the pile after 10 games. And people always say after 10 games, it's always nice to look at the league table. But for us, it's every one game at a time. And like I said, delighted with the win tonight.
Cheers, Dave. So it finishes Newton Aycliffe 1, Redcar Athletic 4, and things were a lot more comfortable in the second 45, weren't they? It was a completely different game. I know I'm not going to say a game of two halves, but obviously the first 45 was very even, and the second wasn't really. Obviously it helped that Brad Fewster got that third goal just after half time. It seemed to really knock the stuffing out of the Newton Aycliffe side, and the game management was pretty good from the Steelmen after that, and it never really looked as if Newton were going to get back into the match. So a routine second half in a lot of ways, but that's because as the management team would say, that the side had put in the hard yards in the first 45 to set that up for the second. Good to see Adam Boyes back amongst the goals, and the good thing about our amazing firepower up front at the moment is if one of our regular scorers isn't doing it, then one of the others is. If it's not Brad Fewster, then it's Louis Johnson. If it's not Louis, then it's Adam Boyes, and Curtis Round is chipping in with goals. So they're coming from all directions. And I was just saying to someone after the match, I think what our last set of games is 10. This is goals scored 10, 3, 4, 5, 5 and 4. You can't really argue with that. What an amazing run of prowess in front of goal we're enjoying at the moment. But the games are about to get even harder. Very tough game coming up against Grimsby Borough this Saturday. They'll be one of the teams that are very much in the playoff mix at the moment. So that's a new level of difficulty. One good thing tonight from our point of view was that Bradford Park Avenue lost their first competitive match of the season. I think they've been knocked out of the FA Cup, so the second competitive match of the season. They've not lost any of the others in either the FA Trophy or the league. So They've been in great form, but they lost at home tonight, meaning that the Steelmen are sitting pretty on top of the league as we speak. But with Matlock Town, who we play a week on Saturday, breathing down our necks in second place. So everything is set up for a very exciting period of the season coming up as we play most of the sides in the top 5 over the next month. So a really key spell for the Steelmen. But before that, obviously, we've had to deal with these other fixtures, and we've come out on top. So it's pretty exciting being involved with Redcar Athletic at the moment, I have to tell you. So that is it for today. Tomorrow we may be heading to the International Stadium for Durham United versus Gateshead. So I'll just put that out there. That's in the for Gateshead versus Durham United in the Durham Challenge Cup. Haven't quite made a final decision, but check out. There may be a video appearing on that one. If not, then I think our next scheduled possible fixture will be on Friday when we're over at West Auckland Town. But for the moment, at least, thanks as usual for watching, and I will, of course, catch you later.